Evening and welcome to the February voting meeting for Carnegie Council. Call this meeting to order. Can I have a moment of silence, please? Okay. We would rise for pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Roll call, Stephen.
Councilperson Lee.
Present.
Councilperson DePietro.
Present.
Councilperson Canan.
Present.
Councilperson Demko.
Here.
Councilperson DeLoss. Council President Boyd.
Here.
Mayor Bagel.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Very good. Is there any public comment on any of the listed motions this evening? Seeing no comments, Councilperson Demko, please.
Motion to approve the minutes from the council meeting of January 12th, 2026.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to advertise a request for bids, RFB, for refuge and recycling collection services. Current contract with Republic Services expires June 30th, 2026.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Councilperson Demko. Councilperson Canan, could you please take finance?
Sure. Motion to approve the February 2026 bill list and bill list addendum.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Councilperson Lee.
Nothing for, Public Works and Engineering. Motion to advertise and accept resumes and employment for applications for the Borough of Carnegie Department of Public Works.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Nothing for public safety this evening. Councilperson DePietro, anything to offer from code enforcement, community development?
Yeah, we're gonna be working with code enforcement to come up with a monthly report. I'll just give you an indication what some might be. Violations identified this month were 26. Properties with violations this month, 24. Residence occupant inspections for the month were 14. And permits issued this month were 12. That's just some of the things we're gonna gather to give you a monthly report.
Very good. Appreciate you. Committee reports. Anything on administration this evening? Finance?
Nothing this evening, Mr. President.
I'll add the code enforcement. I'm gonna also maybe get together with the planning commission when there's new restaurants, things of that nature coming in. We can let the public know about that. Let's also throw that in.
You know what I heard?
Hmm?
You know what I heard?
What you hear?
I heard today's the opening day of a new restaurant in Carnegie.
Or actually, it's tomorrow.
Is it
Oh,
tomorrow?
I heard it was the
So I heard
11th.
wrong.
We all got it.
I didn't pay attention properly. How about that? It's tomorrow?
Which?
Which one?
Hold on.
Next to, well, NASCAR's.
Oh, next to Slice.
Next to Slice, yeah.
Oh, okay, it is Wednesday at 11 a.m. Wednesday.
That was Wednesday?
Wednesday at 11 a.m.
One of my spies tells me that their food is wonderful because he experienced it once already, but I won't say who the chief, who said that.
What's the name? What's the name? What's the name of it?
Lucatinos,
Okay, it is the
next to Slice.
Italian. What was the?
Bistro.
On Facebook.
Italian cocktail, especially or something. I don't know.
Roman style pizza, bold Italian tavern plates, pasta, cocktails, and wine, all built around family tradition,
Okay.
And the
The
food.
cocktails threw me off a little bit, that's okay. I can buy the wine.
I'm just happy that there's
Yeah.
additional variety and competition. That's a good thing. Public Works,
Nothing to add, Mr. President.
and you'll take care of public safety, fire, EMS stuff.
I will indeed. For the month of January, we had 10 criminal arrests and citations. We had 27.
No, all you need is the, that's the mayor will do that. That's, all you need is the fire call.
Okay. All right, and I was,
Sorry.
I haven't done this before, so my apologies that I'm getting up to speed on it. I was looking for the ambulance calls, because I can't seem to locate that.
It'll be on an email today. I gave you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at that.
Mayor, you have it?
I have the one that you sent me.
Yeah, then you should have the ambulance and the fire calls.
I think it was what?
147 maybe for.
Yeah, 147 for
Ambulance.
fire, and I forget what the ambo calls were, 30, 41 or something like that.
I hope we didn't have 147 fire calls.
No, we had 147 ambulance.
Ambulance calls,
Okay.
reverse what I said, yeah, but then I think that.
I see it, I'm sorry.
31 or 40.
It was, ambulance calls were 147, fire calls were 31.
Thank you.
You're taking our Sam's job.
Sorry about that, sir. That's all, Mr. President.
Very good. It might not seem like it, but we actually do an awful lot of work every month. You know, this garbage contract thing that we're advertising for will end up sucking up some time because we'll get responses from it, we have to review, and then when we come out here, it's, okay, let's vote. But it's already been discussed, and we'll have to read and digest. Very similar to what we did last year with the police pension. The main thing that I'm focused on is having 100% of our positions filled with good people by the end of the year. We've got a police officer retiring for sure that we need to replace, and we've been very fortunate in the past with hiring good people there. We've got an open position in Public Works right now that I have no doubt we'll be able to find somebody good to fill that position. It's a good job. But the trickiest one is we've had an open position in finance for a long time because of an unfortunate illness. And we were very fortunate to have just an outstanding temporary person come in and truly, I don't even want to say modernize, I want to say bring us up to current speed with current technology we're just fortunate to have had her expertise to lean on. And she's just been an outstanding addition, albeit a temporary addition. The timing just happened to work out incredibly well. We cannot afford this gal. She is talented beyond the expertise that we need here, unfortunately, but she's been an ace, and I know she'll help us bridge whenever we get around to hiring a replacement finance person. It's going to be just a good thing. And there's other stuff that we work on, but I'm not going to bore you with long-term stuff about that. Stephen, how about a manager's report?
Thank you, sir. Just a couple quick updates. Just a reminder that our business privilege tax registrations have been mailed out for the year. So any businesses, please be sure to fill that application out with as much detail as possible. It always helps to have that information on file if there is ever an emergency. Also, this is the time where we have a number of grants from over the past couple of years that we're going to hope to plan for later this year and into 2027. So now, like Phil had said, we're getting some of our staffing back up. We'll have time to focus on getting that taken care of as well. And just lastly, I wanted to thank the Public Works Department for all of their help over the snowstorms that we've had over the past few weeks. And of course, thanks for the patience from all the residents and getting to us as quickly as they could. So just wanted to thank everybody and even on council and the staff for their support through those past couple weeks. And that's all I have.
Very good. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, President Boyd. To start, I'm going to go over the police statistics for the month of January. We had 10 criminal arrests and citations, 27 traffic stops, 11 of which were on Forsyth, 10 traffic citations, 50 parking tickets, and 771 complaints and self-initiated activity. I also have stats for the year of 2025, so bear with me while I read through some of these. We had almost 14,000 calls and self-initiated activity in Carnegie Borough, 157 criminal arrests, 289 traffic citations, 86 non-traffic citations, 1,180 traffic stops, 1,250 traffic targets, and more than 96,000 total patrol miles in Carnegie and Pennsbury. In addition to that, we had more than 200 hours of training completed between all 13 of our police department's officers, and this includes training in de-escalation, firearms, FBI leadership, advanced investigation, and drug detection. On top of that, there were no injuries to an officer or defendant in the year of 2025 as a result of the necessary use of force, and no firearms were discharged other than in training or to humanely euthanize an injured wild animal. Moving on, as Steve had mentioned before, we had a major snowstorm, multiple snowstorms at the end of January, and I just want to give a shout out to our Department of Public Works and our road crew. They worked all day Sunday into early that Monday during that massive snowstorm and continued working through the rest of that week to keep our roads clear. I think they did a phenomenal job considering the circumstances, and I just think myself and everyone on council want to express our sincere appreciation to our Public Works employees for the work they did during that storm. I also wanted to mention we recently had a house fire on Wagner Street last Thursday. I just want to thank our first responders for arriving on the scene. We had Sergeant Seaman, Officer Quattro, and the Assistant Fire Chief Butch were the first to arrive on scene. In addition to that, we had multiple fire departments arrive. The fire was quickly contained, and I just want to highlight the bravery of one of our Carnegie police officers, James Quattro, who carried one of the occupants away from the burning building and then ran back in to save one of the pet dogs that was stuck in a dog crate. I believe there was only a foot of breathable air above the floor, so he had to crawl his way through the living room to save the dog and then scurry the dog outside of the house. Thankfully, both of the occupants were saved, as well as most of their pets, so I just want to thank our first responders for the great job they did that day. I also want to mention I have my predecessor, Mayor Stacey Riley, began Carnegie's commitment to the Mayor's Monarch Butterfly Pledge through the National Wildlife Federation, and I am continuing that commitment. The monarch butterfly and other pollinators are integral parts of our ecosystem. Unfortunately, their populations are threatened by habitat loss, so the Borough and the Shade Tree Commission have done a lot of work the past several years to help restore the habitat of the monarch butterfly and these other pollinators. One of the ways we do that is by giving away free native nectars during the annual Butterfly Festival celebration in the summer, and we plan to continue doing that. I also want to mention some other community happenings that occurred the past month. We had the grand opening of the Adelaide Islamic Center Community Center this past Friday, which I and Councilman Rick DeLoss, who's not here, both had the honor of attending. They recently purchased the old Methodist church near their mosque, and they restored it and turned it into a community center with a gym, a kitchen, and a stage. I'm also happy to see that they preserved the stained glass and have protected it behind plexiglass, so it's a very nice building. It's going to be great for their community and our community. In addition to that, I also was invited to a new church in Carnegie called Greater Hope Restoration Ministries, and they're also working on building their own kind of community center they're building. This is located on 528 East Main Street, right before the highway towards East Carnegie. And this is going to have, stuff like a gym, children's activities, and they're also working on building a full daycare. So I'm just happy to see how, Carnegie can be a home to all these different kinds of diverse communities, and I'm happy to see these two religious communities building, these kinds of community centers, both to be enjoyed by their community, but also the Carnegie community as a whole. We also had the soft opening of the new restaurant Lucatina, which is now, I just found out, opening fully Wednesday morning. So I, along with Chief Kennedy, were both invited to attend the soft opening. And I think we both agreed it's some of the best food we've ever had. So very happy to have Lucatina opening in Carnegie. It's beautiful on the inside, the staff are wonderful. In addition to that, we have some other businesses opening, like Sobo Bagels and Deli on 3rd Street, and the Wandering Fish Society Art Gallery, which are both opening soon. We have two big events coming up. The Carnegie 5K Run Walk is on April 18th, and this benefits the fire department. Registration is open, and you can go to carnegieborough.com/5K, I think, to register, and there are also sponsorship opportunities available. We also have the Party in the Park in Carnegie Park on May 30th. This is really being spearheaded by Chief Kennedy. There's going to be live music, food, car show, children's activities, fireworks, and more. The last thing is that mayors in Pennsylvania have the authority to conduct civil marriage ceremonies, but I have to inform the council of my intention to do that, to be able to do it. So I do intend to do that if I'm asked, and I don't intend to solicit a fee for it. And that is my report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And now a word from our library. Good evening, young man.
Hello, good to see everybody. I don't have very much to share, but just some brief highlights here. When I joined you all in January, I mentioned that we were preparing for our Tamil Festival of Pongal Sangamam. That went very, very well. We had a great turnout of over 100 kids and family members for that. We did end up having to reschedule a number of our events due to the snowstorm. Our free legal clinic that I mentioned last time I saw you all is now going to be happening tomorrow. We also rescheduled our author visit from forensic psychologist Jeffrey Smalden, who joined us last Monday with a great crowd. The library is again this year offering free tax preparation. We have appointments open every Saturday for qualifying taxpayers. This is through the VITA program. We're partnering with the Robert Morris University Accounting Department. This week we have got a program on Ramadan happening tomorrow evening. This Thursday is the February meeting of our ukulele group. And we also have a meeting of our Women Veterans Book Club this Thursday evening. Then looking forward to the last Saturday in February, a new partnership. We are being joined by the Unplugged Society, which is a group of people who gather in the area to have conversations about meaningful topics without the distractions of technology. We're going to be hosting them for a discussion on critical thinking and media literacy on Saturday, 28th. A couple other highlights I want to share. I'm excited that we just received a $5,000 grant from the AEO Better World Foundation, which will go towards plant and gardening related programming this year. We are also expecting to receive 5 free MA112 Pro air purifiers, which is coming to us through the Pennsylvania Department of Health COVID-19 Response and Recovery Team. They're still processing the requests that were made back in the earlier days of the pandemic, and they had offered these air purifiers to qualifying organizations. So we're hoping that that will future-proof us a little bit against further infection. In the music hall, we've got Fat Mandy coming for Mardi Gras performance next Tuesday. Our Pop, Rocks, and Roots series Backbeat will be kicking off on February 26th with a group called LDD. And our resident company Stage 62 is preparing to open Shrek the Musical this weekend and next weekend. One more thing that I'll quickly mention, this Saturday will be the opening of our new exhibit, Faces of Civil War Nurses. This is a fascinating exhibit which will be on display in the Lincoln Gallery upstairs through May 9th. And it consists of life-size, cut-out, stand-up figures of some of the over 20,000 estimated women who served as volunteer nurses during the American Civil War. It'll be kicking off on Saturday with a lecture by Ron Coddington, whose book, Faces of Civil War Nurses, inspired this exhibit, which first debuted last year at the Clara Barton Missing Soldiers Office Museum in DC. So I encourage anybody who's interested to come check that out. If you're interested in any of these other programs, they're all on our website. And if anybody has questions, I'm happy to answer them. But thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Walker.
We have a DC update this evening.
Well, we got a lot planned. Don't have a whole lot to, don't know how much I can talk about now, so I do not have a report.
My kind of report. General public comment time. Council will hear comments for up to 3 minutes per person on the topic of your liking. Anybody have anything this evening? Fantastic. Council Good and Welfare. Councilperson DePietro.
Yeah, just again, shout out to the Public Works for an awesome job with just no snow. And enjoy the 40-degree weather tomorrow. If you're getting your car washed, you have a long line. So I enjoy that too. Okay, good.
Councilperson Canan.
Yeah, I just wanted to echo about Public Works and make note that the next time we meet in this kind of setting will be March 9th, which means hopefully that's right after daylight savings time, so watch your clocks for that.
Nice. Councilperson Demko.
Just happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Nice.
Spend it with your loved ones.
Very nice. Councilperson Lee.
Just with the warmer weather, obviously, we're going to have an issue with a lot of snow melting. So, you know, we'll keep an eye on the creek and take care of one another, and don't wear your good shoes. And that's all I have.
All the bases are covered. I think that's it for this evening. Can I have a motion to retire?
So moved.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.